Hello world and welcome. Wait, what is this? Black and white? No. I'm not Boheme. Cool. To the insanity! Before we start this video, I have to say that I realize that I'm not an attractive man, and that I just wish that you'd bear with me through the whole process. My coloring is not normal, and it's awkward at times, so just go with it. Just have fun with it. I mean, just go with it. Alright, now the first thing I want to talk about, I've got a few things, but it won't take 8 minutes this time, alright? As long as I don't stall or make, well, as long as I don't do what I just did just now and waste a lot of time. So we'll get right back into it. What I think YouTube needs is, they have all these features. What they need is this feature, and I think this would help out a lot, because a lot of people going around, like I said last time, making stupid comments that, have no backing or no, validity at all. What they need to do is, on a lot of message boards and on FanStory, I used to be a member of FanStory, which is a pretty cool writing site. You can learn things about your writing. You can post poems and stories and books, and people can look at it and give you ideas. Anyway, they have a system where you can go to your name, so you'd say to come to Insane Shane, and you can look at all the comments that I posted. So if I'm the type of poster that just posts junk, you can go to my comments and say, look at this, he's posted 150 things, and none of them had any kind of help or any kind of positive feedback or anything like that for the YouTubers. And message boards have the same thing, so you can see exactly what people are posting. I think that we need that here at YouTube, because it would make a lot of the people, well, it won't make them stop, but it may give them a little bit more I don't know what it would do, really. I don't know what it would do, but I think we need it, because it would be cool. Alright, so now what I want to talk about. I woke up the other night, and I used to have this all the time when I was a child. I used to wake up in the middle of the night, and I saw people, or what appeared to be people, at the foot of my bed. And this is 100% serious, and I'm sorry if I'm mumbling. It's 100% serious. And I used to see these people, and I used to hear weird sounds and stuff. I don't know if you've ever seen Stir of Echoes, but at the very end of the movie, he's driving in the car, the little boy's driving in the car, and he hears things, or little girl, I can't remember. But anyway, that's exactly what I used to hear, just a bunch of different voices and everything. But I used to see these people at the foot of my bed. Well, the other night, it happened to me again, and it may have very well been an overactive imagination, because as a child I had one, and I still do have one, so that may have been what it was for me being a child and that happening, and it could have happened the other night. It's been the first time in years, probably 10 years since it's happened, and it freaked me out. But it got me thinking about ghosts and entities and spirits and stuff like that. I'm really interested in things like that, and I wanted to tell you why I think that ghosts do exist. And I'll tell you a story, and I'd love to hear comments and feedback, or your own stories and video responses, or anything like that. If anybody watches it, I would love to hear your guys' theories or your ideas, or if you don't agree, I'd love to hear it. And so I'm going to tell you a story now, and I'm going to resync my lips, because I think they're getting off sync. Let's see if they're getting off sync. I don't know if they're getting off sync. I can't see. I don't know. I'm looking, but I'm not on there. It's something else. It's what is that? Google. I don't know why I have to squint. It's not like miles away. Anyway, I'm gonna resync and then start the story. Well, the main story I've got a lot of different stories, and if you want to hear more, I'll tell you. But one of the big stories is I went to Cripple Creek, Colorado, with my dad and my stepmom, probably 14 years ago or so. And if you've never been to Cripple Creek, Colorado, and you're interested in ghosts or anything like that, I would suggest you go there. It's a really interesting place. It's an old mining town. A lot of things happen there. Spend the weekend there, you're bound to see or hear something. Anyway, we went to this hotel, and I got a weird feeling when I was inside the hotel as soon as we went in. And it's just an eerie feeling. And I didn't know, I was young, so I didn't know anything really about ghosts or anything like that. But we went into the room, and there was 2 rooms, and there's 3 beds. Well, I felt weird, so I wanted to sleep in the same room. There was they were in the big bed, and I was in the smaller bed in the one room. Anyway, so it was nighttime, and I'm laying there in bed. They're in their bed, and I just laying there. I wasn't sleeping yet. Well, they were asleep, apparently. Well, I saw somebody walk from the one room right in front of my bed, and I said, I thought it was my stepmom. And so I said, can you get me a drink of water? Could you get me a drink of water, please? And this silhouette didn't move or say anything. It just kept walking. I mean, didn't stop. Just kept walking. And I said it again. Could I? Rip was her name. Rip is her name. I said, could I get a drink of water? Kept going and went into the bathroom and then closed the door. And there was about that much left in the door, so you could see into the door still, and saw the silhouette. And I realized this is strange. And so I look over into the bed, and both my dad and my stepmom are sleeping in the bed. I got freaked out, pulled the covers on my head, and I was freaking out. I have never been so freaked out in my life. I don't think anyway. I was freaking out. I looked again. About 2 or 3 minutes later, the silhouette of the head is still there in the doorway, and I eventually fell asleep. I just was paralyzed with fear. I eventually fell asleep, and I woke up in the morning, and nothing had happened, obviously. But I don't know who it was or what it was that I saw, but there was something in the room, and it wasn't a person. It was something else. There's a couple other stories I'll tell eventually, maybe, but that's one of the big stories that makes me believe. So I am a believer, and like I said, I'd love to hear your stories. And I don't have much more to say. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to try to post a couple a week. I think I'm already gone at like 6 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep it short. I want you guys to watch. I want you to enjoy what's going on. And now I'm going to just go ahead and sign off and say goodbye. I appreciate all who watched, and have a good day. Have a great night, and I love all the comments and ratings and private messages. You send me whatever. Just send me everything. And check out the other Insane Shane as well. He's funny. I'm just weird. Bye, bye, bye. Did I sing that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to close the door. Oh, see you later. With every beginning comes an end.